And then anything beyond that, I could step in and help out with. I'm super excited because the main purpose of this class is because I did go to family reunion this year. I was the one to represent the Atlantic Partners Group really when it came to taking all the technology classes. This has been the largest year in the past KWRI history of all the technology releases being given out to us in a short period of time. So the new releases for Command, there's going to be a total of 50 plus that we're going to go through. In addition to that, I also took 5 other classes that I typed notes out for already. So I have no problems whatsoever getting that sent out. In fact, I think I already sent out my notes to Emily, who just sent it out to the entire roster. So that way you'd be able to follow along with those. Perfect. I was able to pull up the PowerPoint presentation. So in my family reunion notes, you're going to see them under the class. It's called Tomorrowland, the Future of KW Technology. And there's like a little link to the Google Slides that I'm going to present to you here today. How's everybody doing?
Okay.
Good. So I'm just going to roll right into it because I know we do have a short period of time. And then also too, as we go along, if you have any questions about the updates, just feel free to ask because I kind of want to make this like more like conversational based. Usually with our technology classes, we usually have you get your laptops out with you. You do some work as the presenter presents, but especially for this type of class, the Mastermind, it's all about getting you prepared for all these updates that are going to be released, most of them by the end of March, early April. And I'll go through with these slides and let you know which ones will be released by the end of the quarter. And then a couple of pieces of technology that's going to be further out on the road, but important for you to still know. So if you log into your Command anytime within the next couple of weeks, things could look entirely different. Just know that that's all part of the updates and everything that's coming to Command, which is great. So the first update that you're probably already going to notice, you're going to see with these slides, it's either going to say available now. If it's available now, then you can go into Command and take a look at it. If it says coming soon, then those are going to be updates that will be released by the end of the month. So the first one, the Command dashboard, I feel like everyone has already experienced this tech update. So now when you go to or log into commandagent.kw.com, you're going to see that brand new interface where it says where entrepreneurs thrive. So there's not too much really going on with that. The only other addition is that on the homepage, you now have access to see your profit share. You get to see how many people are in your downline and how much profit share you've earned over the years that you've been with KW. The same, it just matches exactly what's in the KW Command mobile app as well, because you have that interface on the home screen. Contacts, which is available now. We have the new lead management controls. So before, and this could apply to you, it may not apply to you, but a lot of agents, if they were using a different CRM system, but they still use Command as well, or if they had any outside, leads from social media ads, pretty much it was just Facebook right now. That's currently what you're going to see, where you can auto tag and then auto assign to a smart plan. With this new lead management control, if I wanted additional lead sources, I pretty much can set up like a lead routing rule. And you're going to see, you're going to name the route title, which lead sources is this rule for, and they're going to give you a bunch of different options for lead sources. So depending on what you have in your contacts as a lead source, those are going to be the ones that are selected. So in this example, they're giving social media as a lead source, Facebook, Google ads, Instagram. If I just want specifically my social media ads that come through the system to be automatically auto tagged a certain tag and then automatically assigned to a smart plan, we now have that ability without you just doing regular Facebook ads. The same applies to any leads that you get through the website or through the consumer personal app. If anybody signs up on that, you'll be able to set like a lead management control for automatically tagging those leads and then either putting them on a smart plan or some type of follow-up plan. So that's huge because we did not have that before, and it was just only if you created a Facebook ad and paid money. Next, the contacts advanced filters, that's going to be coming soon, so by the end of the month. The enhanced tools to easier find contacts and leads. So for any agent that's been with KW, maybe like for at least like a few months or a year, if you've experienced the referrals applet, how you can filter out agents. Pretty much we had like the and or not logic. And what that is let's just say, for example, if you're in the referrals applet and you are looking to search for a specific agent, let's just say if they speak multiple languages, I need somebody that speaks Spanish or Dutch or both or whatever. The system currently it's an or, not an and. So you may get an agent that may speak Dutch or Spanish, but not necessarily both. With the advanced filters, we eliminate that. So if you are specifically looking for either a contact, or if you're going to be in the referrals applet where you're going to be able to search for that specific agent that speaks all of those languages, you will be able to add that and logic. And then with the contacts too, you're even going to be able to filter out by smart plans. So they gave an example like the home anniversary or the neighborhood nurture smart plan. They're going to have a lot more ways for you to filter your contacts, especially if you have a large database that you're looking to work. Any questions about that one? Let's keep on rolling. So the smart plans, the monthly neighborhood nurture updates. If you have any contacts currently on the monthly neighborhood nurture, the new look is going to appear just like this. And Sarah, if you want to chime in on any of this stuff too, you're more than welcome to. So if you have the contact on a monthly neighborhood nurture smart plan, what's going to happen is you're going to receive, or the customer is going to receive the email or the lead. It's going to have your information at the top. And let's just move that down. Ooh. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to refresh that. You're going to have all the information for the neighborhoods that they were assigned to located right here. They added additional stats. They compare markets, average listing price, average price per square foot, average days on the market, and they do the comparison from the past 30 days. So they'll let you know if the market's up by a certain percentage or down by a certain percentage. You'll be able to see the neighborhood properties for that specific neighborhood, any other listings. And if they click on the specific email, it's pretty much integrated with basically your website. And we're going to talk about the website a little bit later, but anybody is going to be able to be redirected to your website by seeing all the neighborhood stats. They added what locals say. So if it's a luxury culture, a vehicle enthusiast, dog lovers, travelers are here, hipsters. I think that's kind of cool that they were able to work that into the neighborhood. Walkability, if it's car dependent or not. They still have the average home prices, price per square foot, like the market stats, any sold stats for any homes that sold recently in that specific neighborhood, properties for sale, and they have more of like what the locals say, which could really help determine if that's going to be a great neighborhood for the buyer to want to live in. They also got the transit and commute that still stayed the same. They got your nearby schools, any places in the area that hasn't changed, any fitness areas, nightlife, restaurants. But on the bottom, they did add the nearby neighborhoods, and they added more stats that the buyer or the lead would be able to take a look at, just to see if it's going to be a great time to buy in that neighborhood. And then of course, like what the locals are saying, doesn't hurt at all. So that's pretty much the new update with it.
You know what I like about it too? It doesn't take them to like a separate email or landing page. It's actually their website.
Exactly.
So then at the very top of it, it's searchable. So people are already being directed right back to your website, and then they can search other properties right there. They don't have to click out.
Absolutely. Keeping them all in one place. And that's the thing that we love about Command 2 is that, especially with the contact card, you're able to keep track of all of their activity, whether it's the monthly neighborhood nurture, whether they're exploring your app or on your website, all of those details, all that information and communication, all in one place. Smart plans. So this is a feature that a lot of agents definitely requested. So pretty soon, instead of smart plans, this is a coming soon feature. You're going to be able to not only, and this comes like for any agent that's using Twilio to send out automated text messages. You'll be able to schedule a specific time of the day for that text message to go out, and you're even gonna be able to select the time zone as well. So if you know the lead is living in California and you want them to get a text during that a specific time, you're gonna be able to, because currently the way that the smart plans are operating with the text is that there's no time specific function. It's basically they would go out between 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Time. And that could be, that's something that we have fixed, and that's going to be changed very soon.
It makes some interesting.
Absolutely.
situations. Who's texting me this late at night?
Exactly. I mean,
That's
we,
no more.
even like, as we even, I mean, we're gonna be super honest too. I mean, like, we've had you all on like a smart plan for like around the holidays too. Just want to make sure that you're, you're enjoying, the day, or you had a great day, but for that text to go out at like 8 o'clock at night, it's kind of, not really sure like how professional, I guess, it could come across. So that's one of the things we were able to fix, and we're super, super glad about it. But the smart plans are also getting like a new interface as well. So, if anyone has created a smart plan in here, you know that you get your boxes on the left-hand side, and if you need to rearrange any steps in your smart plan, you had to click on the up and down green keys in order to adjust them. It's going to be changing to a click, drag, and drop, and each step inside of your smart plan, it's going to look like a small rectangle. So if you just need to edit one specific step or move them around, a lot easier to do that. And then if you just click on the rectangle that you want to edit, it will show the rest of the box where you can edit the text or add the merge tags. All of that in one place, updated.
Guys, I'm excited.
Mhm.
That's a huge, huge win.
The new notification center. So I think that many of you have already taken a look at this one or have noticed it, but it's now compatible with the KW app itself, the KW Command Mobile. You're able to even filter out your specific notifications based on categories, which is really going to help you, because I'm not sure if anyone had a chance to go into the new notification settings within Command that is available now. I figured I'd do like a little quick demo of that, so that way you can have access to it. But if you click on your picture at the top right-hand corner, and then you click on settings, on the left-hand side, you're going to see general settings. And then you're going to want to click on notification preferences. They have, for each category in notifications, they pretty much have every type of notification that you can get labeled into categories. So notifications for admin, campaigns, command email, consumer, contacts, KW, because we do know that you can be shot a lot of different types of notifications, especially when you do have that KW Command mobile app downloaded. This feature actually allows you to adjust what type of notifications that you want to get. So if you only want to receive notifications for just contacts or new leads that come into your system and silence all the others, you have that ability to do so. So if you just click on one of the categories here, they even separate it within that initial category or the applet, the different types of notifications you can get within that certain section. And then they even have it like listed out. Okay, well, leads assigned manually. Maybe I want to just get that notification on my desktop in app. Or you can get that notification mobile in app or the mobile push. Difference between the mobile in app and the mobile push is that you'll still get the notification whenever you go back into the app. You'll see it at the bell icon at the top right, or the mobile push, which will actually send you that notification right to your phone, like how you usually get like the Facebook or the Instagram notifications. You can set them for every type of category here, and then from every applet within that notification settings. And that is available now. Down below, we got the task unification. So pretty much before you were able to set tasks for opportunities within the opportunities applet, and then you would set tasks for specific contacts within the tasks applet. Now they combine that together, and that's available now. So whenever you go to, like, let's say your task applet or the widget that's on the home page, you'll be able to either link that task to a specific opportunity or the contact. It gives you one of the two choices. Designs automation. So I'll do a little walkthrough of this. So pretty much we are going to be able to pre-populate templates with listings and agent profile information. So this is going to limit you having to spend hours of work creating a flyer or making things look nice. Command is going to do all of that for you. So if we go to the designs applet on the left-hand side, you're going to want to go to the top right and click create design. This mainly works for social and print right now. And just also know where you see import photos and text from a listing, that button is going to be fully functioning, not by the end of the second quarter, but later on where it's automatically just going to IDX everything. But for the time being, they're able to release this feature that can make everything just a little bit easier for you. So let's just say if I click on print, because maybe I want to do a listing presentation or a coming soon listing. Mainly, let's focus on like listing-based projects. On the left-hand side, of course, you're still used to seeing like your templates. So if I wanted to create like a just listed flyer, I would go to just listed. And then you're automatically going to see this little magic wand that looks like a star at the top right that stands for auto create. So if you click auto create, it's going to open up a window where you're going to be able to put in a listing. Does anybody in this room currently have like a listing that we could just test this out with?
I have mine at price dropped.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's 40 Country Drive,
How do you spell the second?
PNDREY.
PNDR.
No, P.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Pendry Drive. Let's see, Port Orange?
Yep.
Perfect. So you're just gonna search for the listing. You're going to select the listing that you want to use. And then at the bottom right-hand side, you'll just click on continue. You'll just double check some of these stats. You will have to put in the home details. So like if there's specific features about the property that you want advertised, you can go ahead and just type them out in here or copy and paste them from your listing description. Then it's going to say add your images. This is still IDX fed, so all you have to do is just click on the blank. And all the photos from that listing is going to appear. So let's just say I choose this picture as my first one. And then this is a really nice place, John.
Yes.
And then property image number 2. Let's just do like a bedroom. You're going to just click on continue. All your agent information is going to be located right here. So if we need to fix, this is something I'm going to test out here. If I put dashes in between my phone number, I got my app URL, my agent email, which probably is going to need to be fixed. And we will be able to edit all this information inside of the assets inside of the designs applet. So that way you don't have to do this over and over again. So once you have all your information correct, you're just going to generate your designs and it's going to create the content. I'm just going to give it a second.
I did this the other day with someone who's so.
Wow.
I know.
That's awesome.
And then now you see from the example here, you can choose any of the flyers. You'll be able to see that your images are already inputted in here. If I put in any details about the home, it would be located here. It looks like for right now with the DBA name, you may just have to switch out the KW logo, or at least I would, because I didn't have that uploaded in there. But for the most part, you don't have to struggle with creating flyers from scratch or replacing images or doing all that. The same features still apply just in case if you do end up wanting to change an image after you auto-generated it. So you haven't lost that function, just making it a little bit easier for you until we get that import text button to officially work. Next item, designs for teams. So that's going to be coming soon. So pretty much they're trying to make the designs applet really just like Canva. And you're going to have access to libraries. You're going to have different permission levels for team members who can do certain types of things inside of the designs applet. So just know that designs for teams for right now is coming out. When it officially arrives within the next couple of weeks, we're going to beta test it and just see if there's any other features that would be like a surprise as we go through it. But for the most part, they're making it more user friendly. And And again, this is gonna be one of the features where it could just drop at any given time from now until the end of the month. But we're really, really looking forward to completely teamifying command as a whole. So that way teams who are fully functioning on command, they don't have to worry about certain features only working for just solo agents. The only thing that I can tell you that's not going to be teamified would be your personal app URL. That's like the only thing, especially if you are working on the team. So if you get a lead from somebody signing up on your website or your app, that's still just going to go directly into your personal command, but you can always take that contact and move them into the team account. New AI powered paid ads. So right now we just have Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Facebook and Instagram pretty much, you know, that's where the main business is at, but they're going to be completely removing Twitter because I really don't know any agent that is doing any Twitter ads. And I guess it's just like not as popular as some of the other functions that we can incorporate into Command. So what we are bringing to Command will be the Google AdWords. They've finally fixed the contract with, or talked about the contract with Google, so that way our agents can get those ads for a bit of a cheaper price than is if you actually did them through Google themselves. Just like how the Facebook ads are cheaper for agents. What's coming soon will be, they're also going to be adding TikTok ads. And then finally, the best part, which is going to be retargeting. Retargeting is what's going to help you get the most amount of leads. And for anyone who's not familiar with retargeting ads, basically the concept is you'll do a regular Facebook ad. It could be for a listing and have it, you can set your settings like how you usually do. When the consumer clicks on the ad or views the ad, it's actually going to track their activity when they leave Facebook. So if they end up going to realtor.com or Zillow to search for any type of properties, the next time that they go back onto Facebook, there will be an ad already created from you, the agent, with exactly what they're looking for. So it's going to keep the customer-client relationship close, especially with like Facebook ads too. We all know that even though that we're specifically targeting an audience, we don't necessarily know if that's going to be their dream home or if that's the exact home that they want, or maybe they weren't looking for a 2-bedroom, 3-bath, but the next time they do go on Facebook, there's going to be that ad that has all their criteria together with a specific listing that will be local for you. So we're really excited about that. If you have any questions, we're really just waiting for that one to drop. Should be before the end of the month. Yes, Aurora.
Does that work with Zillow, realtor.com and Redfin, or?
Right now, it's just, yeah, so it will track their activity no matter what websites they go onto, but they will only see the retargeted ad right now on the Facebook page when they log into their Facebook account. The next one, transaction summary sheet. So this was the #1 requested feature in 2022. You will be able to export your opportunity information so that way you can share it with clients, vendors, and other parties to the transaction. It's fully customizable. And you can see in the example on the left, like it's got the day that your transaction was created, the estimated close date, appointment scheduled. So pretty much everything that's in the general settings of the opportunity, all that information can be exported. And then the documents are to be exported. It'll probably be like a zip file. So that way, if you need to send those out or keep them stored anywhere, you'll have that capability to do so.
That's live now, isn't it? Because I thought I saw something.
It could be.
It might be on some.
It could be, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because anything with the coming soon should be out by the end of the month, but they even said to us during family reunion that we could log into Command at any time and the updates would just be changed.
Yeah.
And as Sarah says, that's correct too, because some of the features, some agents will get them before other agents and vice versa, just depending on.
Testing or just releasing it slowly, yeah.
So if
I'll
you,
see it on some people.
yeah, if you notice like anything that is glitching from now until like the end of March or April, it's just because they're trying to get all these updates in. Again, this is going to be the most amount of updates that KWRI has ever released in the shortest period of time. So they're just trying to work out all the kinks and everything will be, they said everything will be operating smoothly right after that.
All that code, huh?
I know.
I wouldn't want to be them.
The opportunities details redesign. So this is going to be coming soon. You may have noticed a couple of features already changed or additional key information that's been added to the opportunities applet or when you create the opportunities. There's gonna be a more user-friendly layout of the opportunities details tab, and then they're gonna include the new date fields added in desktop and mobile version. And we'll get into, we're still gonna go through all the updates, but they're all here. We'll get to everything. Okay, so KW Command Mobile, the new releases specifically for the app. We've got inside the command app, the opportunities. So you have that drag and drop functionality. You can view by all, the pipeline closing soon, view tasks linked to an opportunity, new search and filters. So if you want to go in there and just explore it a little bit, they just make it a lot easier for you to filter out your opportunities. And then also for right now too, the discussions, if you're on a team, you'll still get those push notifications down here at the bell icon. So that way, if you're in a discussion within an opportunity, if you're on a team, you'll still be able to reply back and forth, send photos, media, things like that. But that would be a team function. Solo agents don't have that discussion for the opportunities, but they could still view their opportunities. For anyone that's still using .loop, now you can pretty much do your entire transactions from your phone. You just create the opportunity first. And then of course you also have the .loop app where if you needed to go in there and use it. The only thing I don't know is that if you create the opportunity on the KW Command mobile app, usually you have to start a transaction and it will take you to the DocuSign room or .loop. Not sure if it's going to create the loop, but if you need to just go into .loop, if you don't mind doing it manually, depending if you're whatever type of situation, if it's an emergency type, just know that you actually have that ability to do it here. But yeah, we can take a look at that too. Actually, Sarah, I think that you're probably playing around in this stuff as well.
Let's look at that after. I like that.
The dashboard, so the tour request widget. So on your personal app, if a client requests like a virtual tour from the KW consumer app, it will actually, you'll be notified inside of the KW Command mobile app. That's available now. I took a look at that. View properties, key info, contact the listing agent to arrange the tour. So for any consumer that is using your personal app, that's the consumer's view of it, where they can search properties. Usually there's a button at the bottom right that says ask your agent. If they click on that or request a tour, that immediately goes to you on the KW Command mobile app under here. And if you have the notification setting where you get the push notifications, you'll be able to act on it a lot quicker than as if it was just sitting there in just like your regular notifications. Because before you just had to, you wouldn't know if you had a notification unless you logged on to the desktop version of Command, but sometimes that could be a little bit too late because if it's a tour request, most likely they're looking to see a property and it's best just to get to them pretty quickly. So the reason why the KW Command mobile app was originally designed was to help you with all the things that you would need while you're on the go. So that includes like your leads, that includes tour requests, and that also includes client inquiries as well. So the client inquiries, same thing. View the client sending you questions from the KW consumer app, view details for the property. Inquiries, general inquiries, and Keller exclusives. We'll get into Keller exclusives a little bit later, but just know any tour requests or any client inquiries will automatically go into your KW Command mobile app. In a number, you get those push notifications. You can act on it a lot quicker. And then also too, all of this information. So if they do send you like a client inquiry or a tour request, that gets recorded inside of the contact card under the timeline. So the dashboard for profit share. So the same thing that you're used to seeing when you regularly log into Command. You got your profit share. They took that same information and they incorporated it or enhanced the feature on the dashboard of the KW Command mobile app by adding your year over year, your current year total, lifetime total, and the downline, the number of participants in it. Looks like I got that is awesome. Yes. Sweet. Okay, so the Command app too, if you go in there now, that's available. You have access to your digital business card. So for anybody, I was able to experiment with that. If you scan your QR code or if you send that out or have someone scan it, it will automatically open up their contacts within their phone, whether they have an Android or an iPhone, and automatically have their information set where you just have to click save and they go right into your contacts.
Where is, I'm on my digital command right now, where is it?
It should be at the very, very top. You'll be able to click on your name, I believe. And then it should say digital business card down below.
Got it.
Share.
Awesome.
You know, another thing you can do, screenshot that, so you'll have it. And then some people will print it and like put it as a sticker on their laptop on the back of their phone or something, so it's very easy to just show it to someone really quick.
Absolutely. So this is going to be super helpful when you're networking, or if you go to, you know, a KW event where you want to network with other KW agents, you'll be able to keep all that information close. Yes, sir.
Does your website pop up too? Or is it just the phone number?
It should be all the information that you have in your marketing profile of Command. So if you have your social medias listed, that should populate over to, yeah, because they made it like the dot card, they made it like Blink.
Try with James.
Mhm.
Or Kara,
Yeah,
just have them hold the camera over it and see what it pulls up.
yeah. But that's what they mentioned to us, is that that information pulls from your marketing profile. Liz like does everything in
See
Command.
what happens. Does it have your website?
Yeah, but it's wrong.
We gotta fix that in your marketing
Oh, we gotta
profile.
change your marketing profile, yeah.
Cool beans. Also.
Feels like I'm doing it now.
Yeah. The best thing about everything is that in the future, if you decide to grow your database, you end up getting another CSV doc. For any agent that's newer, you're going to be able to officially import your phone contacts from the KW Command mobile app. I did get one question about this, and it was really about identifying tags before you import. I haven't heard of or seen another function besides just selecting the contacts that you want to import. But we could probably look more into that as well, but at least for right now, you'll be able to import your phone contacts.
Hmm.
Whether it's like from the Apple iPhone or the Android. That has been like
You
a
can do one
blessing.
at a time.
Mhm. You can. Mhm. All right, KW Marketplace, new releases. So if you go to the KW Marketplace, usually when you log into Command, next to the bell icon on the left-hand side, that will be your Marketplace portal. They added 140 plus integrations across KW Tech. So for a lot of agents who may have been using different CRM platforms or using third-party sites like Opsity. Now I know Opsity still isn't integratable because it's an Opsity thing, but you'll be able to explore the marketplace. And if you're looking to connect or connect Command and integrate it into other systems, you'll
Where
be
do you
able to
find
just
that?
take a look.
That's-
So when you log into Command, you'll see the bell icon or the notification bell at the top right. It'll be the icon to the left of that, and that should say Marketplace if you put the mouse over
Got
it.
it. Okay.
You'll also get the 53 specific command integrations, 47 e-commerce integrations, and 17 million API requests monthly. I haven't had a chance to go through all of this, but if you want to explore it, you are more than welcome to.
Came out here.
17 million. Well, those are the requests, but 140 plus integrations from the 17 million
That's
requests.
a lot. That's amazing.
It's good. It's good stuff. All right, KW Connect, new releases. So if you are in Command, you're going to see on the left-hand side here that you've got Command and Connect. If you click on Connect, you're going to notice the brand new look. Before it used to say they were launching a new product, but this is all available now, taking all of your resources or the things that you would need and putting them into one place. So this is pretty much, you're going to see at the top, you're going to see a couple bars. So learning, you have two tabs or two applets on the left. One is just for learning, and then the one on the bottom is just going to be for upcoming events that you may want to participate in. So for learning, you'll be able to just click Discover Learning. They have quick links on the right for Ignite, Bold, building a 100K pipeline within 90 days. They just have so much education in here that if you just wanted to discover, you have the ability to sort through different topics. They have everything highlighted based on what you're looking for education wise, not just technology, but also for your business as well, any growth opportunities. And then they just kind of give you, it's almost like a table of contents of the different types of topics that you're looking for. This is all for the Keller Williams agent.
And I would say quickly,
Mhm.
I mentioned today, especially to Aurora and James in our tech onboarding, that KWRI Marketing is a great YouTube channel to use, for learning new stuff. This is also another one that's incredibly helpful, really good resource. So just remember that it's within your command. And you just click to connect. It's the connect tab.
Yep.
Then you can search videos within there as well.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
KWRI is going to be having like updated classes as things.
I think Marty Miller's 66-day challenge, he's updating his in April.
He's
Because of
always
all this.
updating it, which is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And I think KWRI does daily classes at 1 PM, and we have that link to those daily classes on our calendar. I can only imagine that he would be addressing some of these new things. Like, they can't just do the same things over and over for 10 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, they'll be putting up new stuff.
So
I should ask him. I'll email him.
also, I love that they put the events here in order of when they're going to be coming. You can also filter out based on the types of events that you want to see. Some of the events, they start March 6th, so franchise systems orientation, 4 proven lead gen tactics to thrive in the current market. So the registration, not all of these are going to be free. Some of them you would have to pay for, but if you just want to just scroll through, take a look, and just see what interests you, at least now everything's in one place instead of you having to go to 3 different websites just to find information about something.
But they're not
We're
true
doing-
events.
Now, they're not ours, they're from KWRI.
They're at brokerage level.
Mhm.
We will put those out, brokerage level events, we'll put out, and KWAP events. We'll put those out on our Facebook page and an email form to you guys. These are regional and above or no?
They're just like KWRI, yeah. Mhm.
National events.
Yes.
You get this, yeah, too. Or is it just a computer like?
Connect.
They have- Yeah, they had Connect before. Let's just take a look right now, actually, because they had Connect on the app itself, but there was nothing that you could do with it. So it didn't mention, let me just see what the PowerPoint says. Connect Learning. So it doesn't say it would be integratable with the KW mobile app. Do you see an option?
I don't think.
Then let's just play it safe and just say no for everything.
Look at it on the left.
So yeah, the Connect events, you'll be able to access those.
Do we know when the next micro camp is?
Yes, it's going to be in August. I have the dates. It's on that calendar that was sent to us from KWAP. We'll get you those dates for sure.
Yeah, and it should be.
Oh, mega camp, there it is.
Is it in August?
Is it, was it
August
an email to you?
No, I'm on events.
Okay, nice.
Is it gonna be 3 days this year? Or is it just 2 days?
Says 15 and 16.
Hmm,
Is that gonna be in Austin again?
I think, so. Yeah, Mega Camp's always in the same location. It's just Family Reunion changes different locations. The Connect search, so search all learning materials and events. Pretty much everything that we just talked about. You can filter out what you're specifically wanting to look for. So I do highly recommend that you just take some time too to play around with all this stuff. But what's so great about you all being here today too is that you know, and will be prepared when things start changing around, what these updates are. And we still have a lot more to go through. So the consumer new releases, delivering a differentiated experience. Okay, now for the websites. If you're going to be doing any type of work on your website, it may just be the best to wait a little bit until these come out by the end of the month, because you can already see some of the differences just within these pictures. So, you know, with our KW websites right now in the top right-hand corner, there's that little hidden drop-down bar that wasn't really helpful for the agent. They're completely getting rid of that, and they're going to be putting all the pages that you want on your website at the very top in a line, so that way they're all visible. You're also going to be able to completely customize what your page looks like. You're going to be able to add more featured listings. They're going to be integrating that with a lot more details. And you'll be able to add video on here. You're going to be able to rearrange items. You're still going to have the sign up and login, end-to-end homeowner experience, insightful educational materials and tools, quality lead capture and delivery. So we're not going to know fully. They released some features and parts of the look, but we're going to know everything that it will be able to do and what they're going to give us when it actually does drop, and then we can start working around in it.
It's really.
Yeah, but what's really good too is that we'll be able to, Sarah and I could probably do like a class on the new
Yeah.
KW websites, and then we can help you get set up
You
with.
know how many people I've had to tell, they come to me and say, I'd like to work on my website, and I say, no, we're not. I said, we're gonna wait until they drop the new website and
Yes.
see what we need to do.
Exactly. So we do call them like enhancements. So if you created like a page on your website like today, it'll probably just, when everything gets readjusted, it'll just show up like on the top bar, some minor things, but other things too. Like if you really want a nice, fresh, clean look with that redesign, just wait until the websites come out, and then we'll probably do like a workshop just so that way.
Already have a website, and when they come out with the new website,
Oh,
is your link to your website just not gonna work until you update it?
No, it's still gonna be the same link. They're
Okay.
just gonna, you're just gonna notice that the website looks entirely different or a little bit changed.
So we want to do this.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yep. Absolutely. So with anything that you do with your KW website right now, with the new changes that come into effect, we may have to like readjust some things, or which is perfectly fine too, but if you just want to wait for the new websites to come out and then work on it from scratch, that might just be a better option. I just have a funny feeling. Quality lead capture and delivery. You're also going to be able to do retargeted ads on your website or do advertising on your website, which is going to be really, really good. The world-class search, so powerful all-new search experience. Pretty much they're going to be integrating the searches. They're mimicking what the type of search that you would do like on an MLS. So those same type of features, just putting them onto your website, so that way an agent can go to your website and have all the tools and resources they need in one place. Agent insights through client activity. So again, anytime like a customer or a client or a lead goes onto your website that they're signed up on, or your personal app, or the neighborhood nurture smart plan, all of their activity is going to get tracked. If they're looking at a listing, you'll get notified of it without them knowing that you know what they're looking at, which I think is the best, because in the timeline card, if all of your interactions are in one place, that's going to be huge, huge, huge to the customer. Also, if you are using a Google or a Gmail as your business email, it's going to be best for us to integrate that into Command. So that way, when you're typing out emails from your gmail.com, all those interactions show up inside that timeline in the contact card. Again, all of your conversations and communication in one place if you need it. Keller exclusives, so leverage off-market properties. What they're going to be also doing to the listings applet is they're going to make a place just for KW agents to advertise like pocket listings or coming soon listings before they actually hit the market. So that way you can connect with anybody specifically in the area and specifically within the area within Keller Williams. So like other localized offices, maybe with rest of KWAP, especially St. Augustine Market Center, maybe Orlando here. You'll be able to get your customers in first before it actually hits the market. Deliver added value to your clients. Showcase expansive KW agent networks. So it's going to be really some really good stuff. Of course, you'll still be able to do your safe searches, create collections, things like that. Expand your reach, more lead generation tools, create customized content focused on delivering value. So not only will we have advertising, but you will also be able to attach new open house lead capture forms to your website, view leads added to command, prioritize for follow-up. And then also to the agent sites with preferred vendors, we'll add those to your website. And then the home ownership valuation tool will be integrated into command along with an updated version of the mortgage calculator. So pretty much with the home valuation tool, this is gonna truly leverage your business because once they just fill out their first name, last name, phone number, email, address, whatever we set required, it will automatically send them, it's like a 10-page, like kind of like a CMA automatically, just like how Stellar MLS does, showing them the value of the property. It already pulls the comparables, and then it gives you a chance to call them, just see if they have any questions, something to talk about, build that client relationship, and then really go through and assess what their true home value would be, especially if they filled out that information. You can, and we'll talk about this, we'll have multiple classes, how you can incorporate this into like contests or events that you're doing, and really utilize the tools that are given to you to create success. As before, like we didn't even have this. We had to either integrate some type of widget from the MLS or it was something that you had to pay for, but now we're giving that to you instead of command. I'm not gonna go through command MC releases, that's more like leadership side. But I definitely want to talk to you all about what's on the horizon. So all the updates that I just talked about, those are pretty much going to be released by the end of the quarter. There are two pieces of technology that's going to come out like later on. So just know that what I'm about to talk about is going to be past the first quarter or past the end of March, early April. The first one being, it's going to be predicting the sale per se. This technology is going to be able to scan or go through your database and let you know who's going to be willing to purchase or sell within the next 12 months, which is going to be phenomenal. Purpose, value, predict.
This might be silly, but which quarter?
It
This
could
quarter
be,
or next quarter?
Not this quarter.
it could be like towards the end of the year too. Yeah,
Okay.
so there's no estimated time of arrival, but they do just want everyone to know what we have on the horizon.
For all this? that
Yeah.
we're looking at right now? Okay.
Mhm, yeah. This part right here on the horizon, but they're going to, right now they have it like in their labs and they're testing it with the director of strategic technology and this guy. So like the guy who works for our company now, he was the one that invented the Domino's tracker.
Yeah,
He was the strategic guy for Domino's, and then he came over here and pretty much he was able to predict like when you'll get your pizza by, which was so helpful for customers who want to know. But he's going to take that same technology and pretty much power it into our CRM, so that way it will spit out the people
Do
that
you-
are going to be.
do you have any idea how they can pinpoint which potential buyers are more likely to, or sellers are more likely to be?
They
listed?
said AI algorithm, so whatever that means right now, I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll get more details when it
Alright.
does come out, because they only talk to us a little bit, like pretty much like what's on these slides.
Yeah,
But there's gonna be a whole lot more that's going to come for sure. And as we get more details, we'll be able to release them to you.
We always do.
Now, the second one, this one is probably gonna come out a lot sooner than probably the first one that we just talked about, but they're gonna incorporate ChatGPT into command, where they will be able to. Does anyone in this room not know what ChatGPT is?
Sherry's already used it.
I've already.
It's amazing.
I love it.
So ChatGPT is pretty much artificial intelligence. You'll be able to ask it any question, or you can ask for advice or help on writing a listing description. And it will pretty much automatically just start typing out all the information, everything that you're asking it. It's just computer generated AI. You can currently use ChatGPT, like if you go to the actual website. However, the website did get shut down for an influx of users. But I have a funny feeling that ChatGPT is going to start charging soon. But the good news is that if we incorporate ChatGPT into command, you don't have to worry about that charge, and you still get the same functions as you would without, as if you weren't needing to pay for it. So they give an example here of a type of listing description. This is what the agent originally wrote on the left-hand side. And then just with ChatGPT, like you don't even really need to use the adjectives or really come with a description. All you have to do is tell ChatGPT the property details, and it spits out this beautiful listing. Mhm. And then also too, like with your social media, like you could ask ChatGPT, say St. Patrick's Day is coming up. So what are some great St. Patrick's Day, social media content for a real estate agent? And it just started spitting everything out.
I'll tell you, you know what it does is I put my listing thing in very easy, sparse, and it spit out. And you know what I say? It's kind of like looking through a dirty window. It cleans it. It's just beautiful. And I mean, I just took it and it really was.
I saw that when you posted about it, I was like, yay.
I've only heard bad things about it.
Only bad things? What are some of the bad things?
People are afraid
Oh,
of
like-
losing their job or whatever. But
Or-
really, it's a very conversational app. You can, I mean, you
Here,
can
I'll pull it
ask it
up.
to write a paper if you want.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I asked it
I
to
mean,
do a
it's already
report about
past-
rabbits.
It's past the bar, it's past all these things.
You can have it write a report without
So is this an app
plagiarizing.
For your phone or an app for your computer?
It's a website you
Yep.
can go to right now.
I'll pull it up right
It's
here.
gonna be a feature within Command.
Please stand by. We're checking here. So this is Chat GPT. So we can literally put anything in here. Social media. Hold on. St. Patrick's Day. Social media content for a real estate agent. And then all of a sudden you just give it a second and
You're able to get it usually.
Well, that's why the
I
site,
see.
I mean, it's got a lot.
oh, shoot, I spelled it wrong. Oh, okay. So then let it do its thing
It will know.
and
I think you can even ask it to create like a flyer. And it'll do it.
yeah, I know. Okay, so when I was in Ponte Vedra, there was this agent team and they wanted to create like a video representing their new team. And he was able to ask ChatGPT, well, how do I create this video effectively to introduce ourselves on social media? And ChatGPT went into like details about, okay, in the first like 20 seconds, you're going to talk about this, this, and this, and then you're going to cut, next 5 seconds should be a B-roll of this specific person doing this, and
It's
then.
crazy.
I have a
And it's all the
question on that.
information of the internet.
Right, yeah.
I have a question.
Here, this is one thing that I wrote up too. I mean, isn't that so cool?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
You do your own bio.
Yes, we even tested it out with the bio. All you have to do is just put like just facts about yourself.
Look at you too. Just type in the basic things about you, just give a name, where you were born, what you're into.
Yeah,
What you're gonna do, it's gonna write a nice bio.
we're
I'm
current,
excited.
yeah, and we're currently working on a class in Jacksonville or Ponte Vedra about how to utilize ChatGPT for your business. And Linda, she's on the tech committee over there, and pretty much she has examples of everything that she used it for everything, her bio, her social media, her listing descriptions. And it's going to really be the future of technology or the industry.
So the pound sign and then you put something else in, it's gonna take them to something else.
Mm,
But is that something that created or is it something I created?
No, that's something ChatGPT created for you.
Okay.
Yeah, and so like with the pound sign, we call those hashtags. So if you wanted to use them for Instagram or for Facebook, if the consumer clicked on one of those hashtags, it will take them to a place where they could see other posts, maybe not from you, but from others out there in the world that have used the same hashtag. What I liked about it though is that some of these things I've never heard of. Like I always heard from St. Patrick's Day, like I wish I were your realtor or something, but this is like truly unique and it gives the emojis and it does everything for you and it's really just copy and paste and let
But
it
if
run.
you change what it said,
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
copy and paste it.
Yeah, you
When
can
you
copy
change
and
it,
paste
and
and
it's,
just put what you want. It just gives you ideas, it's a bouncing off board.
okay,
So if you belong to multiple MLSs, would it be able to do both? Yes. The one beauty about Keller Williams is that all 4 of our MLSs are together, all of your listings in one place. It doesn't matter if you're a member of only one of the boards or not, you'll have access to all those listings. You'll be able to do all of them.
wonderful.
Yeah, but it's gonna be IDX fed, so you just get to select the MLSs. And then send out the content, so. Okay, I know that took like an hour to do, but I do have 5 other classes. That was just like the one with it. The tech updates were like the main important thing. But
Always email these out.
yeah, well, actually, they already have them.
There you go.
Emily sent them out.
An email to you, so we could just do a quick overview of the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, we'll just do a quick overview. I'll just go through. Thank you. I'll go through just 2 of the classes, honestly. Stop the scroll, break through the social media noise. So 87% of your business starts on Google. The number 1 item a lead will search you on depends on how you appear in a Google search. Most popular platforms for leads are Facebook, Instagram, Business, and LinkedIn. For some odd reason, they did mention that LinkedIn is the number 1 platform to recruit your database. I can see that for sure, but the other popular ones, Facebook and Instagram Business. YouTube is the number 2 search platform in the nation. If you're using YouTube, consistently post a YouTube video once a week. It took one of the panelists 90 days to get the first phone call. And I have notes down below of like what to post in your videos or what type of video to create. Taylor Hunt, she was a panelist. She advertised being a working mom and being a military spouse on social media. She created a group to be attracted to, she created a group of people who were attracted to her content that she posted. I know some of you already know this one, but go Facebook Live during your open houses. Facebook is the main source for local leads. YouTube is the main source to attract out-of-state buyers. So posting YouTube video content, advertising what the local area is like. So main attractions, things to do, why live here and not there type of example. Instagram video and stories for relationships with buyers, sellers, and other agents. Utilize Facebook by creating groups and inviting non-agents, example, military group. Post consistently at least once a day. So if you go on Facebook and you create like just a Facebook group, I know some examples in this area. There's that one Facebook group, like what's happening in Daytona. If you just create like a Facebook group that has a specific purpose and don't invite any other real estate agents to it, you'll be able to build like an entire sphere that way. Sharing posts should include something authentic about yourself and give the consumer what they want, like market knowledge. YouTube content, another panelist, comparison of towns and the process of moving to a new city would be good ideas to put in a YouTube video, and what the new city consists of. You can hire an editor for your YouTube videos. The ROI would be there. Videos should be short, no longer than a couple of minutes because of the attention span of the average viewer. Another panelist said post once on social media, no less than 7 posts per week. They can include closings, personal life, different content each time. Should be 3 pictures, 4 videos. They do mention when you post on social media, you should have more video than you do pictures. YouTube post once a week and also live stream once a week doing a live Q&A session. Posts should be entertaining and educational combined. Taylor, the panelist, she gained 3,000 followers a month by just being consistent. So now she has her business coming to her. So usually like every other day, she's got like a Facebook message saying like, hey, I want to purchase a home, or I want to sell my house. And she just reacts just solely off of Facebook business now and Instagram. So be very quick to respond and make the appointment. Have that next step right away. First, see when they're looking to buy or sell. Use a Google number for YouTube leads that come back to you. So the leads that come from YouTube, typically they have money, they have cash, and they're easy to work with. A lot of them being out of state. Put a call to action in your bio, all posts and videos. So example, text me the word home to get started. When the lead does call them to get more info, you can automatically have them on some type of follow-up plan, or you can reach out when you have the time to. Partner with the lender to keep track of pre-approvals. 2020 and 2023 spend. So this came from the panelists. Their total spend on social media advertising, $10,000. The GCI from the leads was $350. So their ROI was $340 by the end of that. Use the right hashtags. Use ChatGPT to ask what hashtags to use. Panelist number 3, first year doing YouTube videos, she got 1 lead. The second year, she got 25 leads, and the third, 46 leads. And finally, keep your YouTube channel updated and have the editing done yourself or professionally. You represent your brand. All right, who's ready for one more class? This one, I want to show you the online advantage, which is your infinite lead source that I took. I got a lot of value out of this. So technology can be complicated because of edge cases. So an edge case is really you getting distracted by shiny objects. So the example is you're supposed to do X, then you do Y, and then you do the next item or whatever it is that your goal is in order to get a lead. Some people get distracted by shiny objects and they think that they end up tripping over their feet. They do multiple things at one time and they don't have a set order or a process on doing advertising or working with the technology. We'll get more into that in just a second, but the average spend is $26 in ad for an online lead. Best results include ads that retarget. So with Command, going to be bringing in that retargeting feature. That should be the first feature that we should all experiment with your business to see how that retargeting really gets you more qualified leads than what they are now. Because we've heard everybody loud and clear with the Facebook leads that, you know, a lot of them are just like junky leads or they weren't really interested in that particular home. But the retargeting should help with that and actually put things in front of the consumer that they actually want to see. They talked about Conversion Monster has a better return on investments, more control when looking for online leads. That's what one of the panelists uses was Conversion Monster, but now that Command ads are going to be adding that feature, that will be something good to start out with. With Command ads, the misconception that agents should be saving money, but now is actually the time where you should be spending more on online leads. You just got to determine your budget and what you're willing to spend in this market. And the first person to contact the online lead has an 84% chance of getting the business. They give 4 steps for it. So step 1 is finding the lead. So you can do, obviously this is an online class, so they were doing an online ad. Step 2, follow up with the lead using effective smart plans already built out. Step 3, the scripting, figure out what you're going to say once you get them on the phone. And then step 4 is all about your mindset. So understand that some leads may not convert or reach out for 6 to 9 months, but your follow-up should be strong and include 14 touches in the first week. That includes 4 phone calls, 10 texts or emails, and then 76 touches over the course of a year. That includes the calls, texts, emails, and voicemails that you leave. The pay-per-click ads take on average 442 days for lead conversion. Some leads will take 2 to 3 years to convert, but the key is to stay on top of mind when the lead comes around. They give a type of script where don't just put them on saved searches. If you do get the lead on the phone, it doesn't mean you have them forever. Don't get off the phone until you have the next step. So the example that they gave to help remind me, I'm going to send you these properties. What time works best for you? So that way we can Zoom or meet in person. So that way you're controlling the conversation and where it goes. Having that next step with the lead ensures that you'll be communicating with them again. 68% of opportunities take place after that first phone call. So your first impressions do matter. 25% of the opportunities take place after the 4th call. So more so maybe someone who isn't ready to buy or sell right now, but will be soon. Just keep following up with them. The opportunity is there. And then just stick with the law of average when it comes to online leads. It could be a 200K home, or it could be a $2 million home. And the best example I can give with that, one of the panelists, Saeed, he's from Chicago, and he heavily invested in online leads. He did get one call from a top CEO from a company out of state. And he did ask, well, why would you want to use me, you know, through like online, even though like I haven't really talked to you as much. And I guess like a lot of CEOs or investors, they like to stay private with their business and they don't want to work with people that they know. They want to work with maybe somebody, you know, who's qualified to handle their business and just keep everything on the down low. So it actually worked. So he was able to help the CEO investor. And then, of course, he got referrals from other CEOs, investors. And so he was actually able to build. So 70% of his business now is a sphere that was built from online leads. So if you just hang in there and you have the ambition to just keep going with the online leads, not give up on them, they can turn into something rather unique. Get the lead hooked on our KW Tech and our resources. So some of the things, the websites, the neighborhood nurture, the personal app, that way the lead has ties to you and not Zillow. And it does take ambition to get them that way. You could always, we taught a class on the personal app and the advantages of why not only should the agent be using it, but also the customer. So with that being said, the lead does have ties to you. So every time that they have a question, they'll be able to get to you a lot quicker, especially with the Ask an Agent button, instead of it filtering out their Zillow, and they can get like a call from one of those Zillow people. If you do great with one lead, they refer the business back to you, so that pretty much the example that I gave. Some objections, do not stop following up and be willing to put in the work. It can take more than 1 or 2 phone calls. One of the panelists had no closings for 0 to 7 months. Then the 8th month, they got 4 online leads that actually converted. And I was able to pull, if you go into the Smart Plans library, the author, his name is Tyler Shields. He actually has the follow-up plan already written out for everybody. So, because I know they talk a lot about like, don't stop following up, be on top of mind. So this is what he used to be effective and have success with the online leads. And this also is going to help with that new lead management tool that's going to be coming out, or that's available now. So if you want X leads that come from Google to automatically go into your database, automatically get tagged, automatically put on Smart Plans, we have the ability to do that now. Okay, so that was pretty much the online advantage or infinite lead source. Got some aha moments. Then the only other thing that I really definitely want to share, because I know that you have these notes, but I want to point out, I took the class Seamlessly Shift Your Business to Command. Or if you're just getting started with Command, this class can definitely help. I was able to extract, and I'll be going into more detail with the agent services on a lot of these, but if you need a spreadsheet to help you move your business into Command, they pretty much have all the color tags down below, and they give you examples of like the types of tags that you're going to want to use. So it really all starts with your database. And if your database is tagged the way that you're going to run your business, those tags are there, you'll have no issues whatsoever operating your entire business out of Command. A couple of the tags could be the client type. So if they're a buyer, seller, investor, subdivision, location, and I'll get this sent out to everybody as well. You could do price points, so like your top 100, referral sources, interest level, hot, medium, warm, resources. You got them from, I don't know, like an open house or somewhere else. The DT, D2 tags should be on there. And then they got a couple of smart plans that you can use once you have your database good, just some follow-up plans. And those follow-up plans are going to be these ones right here. These are the best plans to use when you're first starting out inside of Command. Got the 36 touch support V2.0 by Patrick, Kemper Walton's 36 touch parts 1 through 6, monthly neighborhood nurture introduction, Facebook lead follow-up for buyers and sellers, email only Facebook follow-up, like, comment, message, biweekly neighborhood nurture, missing contact information, open house follow-up, foolproof family and friends, the app download, the golden text, my Facebook lead follow-up. So they got really good smart plans that you can definitely explore inside of Command. I will be sending this out to everybody. I haven't gotten a chance to go through every single one of those smart plans, but I was able to pull quite a few. So just know that the content's already created for you. If you need help with your follow-up, definitely book an appointment with Sarah. So that way we can get you set up on all these things, but at least it's better than you not having to worry about creating these things on your own. I mean, the systems are right there. Not sure how many agents are really using it, but just know that these plans are national. So you can just get your own farm area and use these smart plans and get success that way. But overall, we got a lot coming. Super excited about it. Lots of great technology. Were you all pretty satisfied with some of these updates? Awesome.
Seriously.
I know it could be a lot to just digest, but that's what it really felt like. You know, it was like you're drinking from like a fire hose a little bit, because that, the tech updates alone, that was just like one class in itself. So I'm just trying to keep up with everything. And then these other classes too, with the smart plans and the helpful information. If you have questions about anything, I pretty much updated Sarah on a lot of this stuff. I'm giving her all the tools that she's gonna need. So that way you can go to her with any questions.
What was the last name? He said Tyler.
Fields,
Fields, okay.
yeah, SHIELD.
It's all on the email that was just sent to you by Emily.
Mm,
This whole
correct.
thing.
I think I just need to send this though, because I don't think I put that on my sheet,
Oh, did you not? Okay.
but I can add that for sure.
I have another checklist, tax checklist that I'd like to combine with,
Yeah,
who else was on Zoom? We got Manny, Alexis.
all right, Zoomies. Manny, Alexis, Amanda, how are you feeling?
It's doing pretty good.
Awesome. All
I'm
right, we're
good.
pretty much just gonna like wrap up here, but if anybody did not get the notes or have any questions, just feel free to reach out, okay?
Thank you so much.
Who else was on
Of
there?
course. Lexi Bentley, Manny, and Amanda Soares. Cool beaners.